Hi, this is a foreigner living in the Philippines. You probably know if you've seen our other videos that we live high in the hills on about 8 hectares of land, which has been in my wife's family for some 50 years. My mother-in-law still lives in the same house that she bore 10 children in. I was lucky I got the last one. That's my wife, Beth. She's the youngest of all of the family. And what I've learned since I've been here is that my mother-in-law is such a great woman. The stereotypical mother-in-laws are dragons, and I'm way past all of that. Now we're going to show my mother-in-law Maxima, and she is making toothpicks. Would you believe?
Nanay. Yeah,
So,
that's...
Nanay, what you're looking? Let's see that knife. Show us that knife. Can I look at that knife? Look, this knife is it helps with the cooking. It's a wobbly blade. She opens cans with this knife in a way which I'm amazed at. And now she's using it to make toothpicks.
Yeah.
So Nanay, here's your weapon. So this is from
The coconut.
the coconut tree. So you can see she chops most of the leaf off, and then she pares down.
The Visayan of that hand is hinge ke. Hinge ke.
Ke,
Ye,
yeah,
nge,
ne,
ke.
ke,
Hinge ke.
ke.
Nge, nge.
These are the faces that I'm seeing behind the camera. What?
Hinge ke. That's for after you eat. Remember, after you eat, there are some remaining in your teeth.
Yes,
right?
darling, but we're putting this video out to Westerners. They know what a toothpick is.
Oh. I am just explaining that to you.
Now, this brings up another subject which I've mentioned before, is that Filipinos have this strange admiration for Westerners, and yet they apparently think that they have to have the function of a toothpick explained to them. Yes, dear, it's a toothpick. And or whatever
What
it
the
was.
toothpick made for in other country?
What's it made for?
Yeah.
Now, this is going to be a hard one for you. It's made for picking your teeth.
No, I mean what kind of tree it came from, you know?
Well, it comes from some kind of tree. That's a good question. I have no idea how they make toothpicks or where they're from. But this is my mother-in-law doing it.
That's what Nana using since I was a kid, you know. We never buy any toothpick in the stores, just that.
But you make so many different things, don't you? It really does amaze me. So the bamboo is very common building material.
Yeah.
But it does all different kinds of things. They use it for making structures, for the basic structure. They use it for the floor. They cut it, pare it, scrape it. It's just an amazing material. And then the coconut tree is the same. Plus, they use the banana tree for plates.
Yeah.
When we've been out, when we go out with all of the kids, we might go to church, we might have 10 or 15 children there. Now, if we provide food for all of those, a Filipino doesn't think about going and buying 15 or 20 or a pack of plastic plates or cardboard plates. They go and they just go down the yard and they pick some of the banana leaves, which are the huge wide leaves that you see, and they wash those off, and then they put all of the food out. And because people live so simply, they eat with their hands. So they go wash their hands, and then everybody, the food is just laid out in a big pile. For me as a Westerner, it kind of looks like a pig trough, I have to admit. But that's me, because I don't eat with my fingers, you know. But that's just me. That's just me. But anyway, this has been a video really about my mother-in-law, recycling yet another aspect of life here. You see now she's taking those off. She actually leaves them on there because until the final thing of cutting them into the short pieces. There we go. Now I would already be bleeding from using that knife, I know.
Yeah, and that's finished.
There, that's it.
She's going to put that in the kitchen, you know. So
Really?
let's follow her.
And then what?
Then after you eat and then you want something, you just take like that, some portion.
Just break it off?
Yeah, just a little portion, and then that's okay.
Well, let me see if I can break off a little portion. Okay. I think you use a knife, don't you?
No, just the
You
hand.
don't? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
Ha! Ta-da! A toothpick. Done the natural way. Okay, guys. Let's go to the kitchen.
yeah. Nanay, sa kusina nanay.
Come on, Nanay. Lead us to the kitchen. Go.
Test gilid ba?
So we should open the door. Yeah? So that goes where?
Yeah, just in that area.
Okay.
Then some here. Yeah. And then after you eat, you just stop here and get some toothpick.
So,
After you eat,
a toothpick rack. Ah, that's how you do it.
See, and she's happy because she has a new tablecloth.
Ah,
Thank
yes.
you.
We've got a new tablecloth. Now, I got to show you this. I have to show you this because this is another little aspect before we finish the video of how things are so different here. And this is about the culture shock, difference between my culture and it pervades every single aspect of our life. Now, if you look, we're very security minded here. This block here is the difference. This is our protection against an invader from the outside. Now, here's how it works. It's a little bit high-tech for you Westerners, okay? But this is how it works. It's a block of wood and it's nailed into the frame. And when you close the door, wait for this. Look at that. Now, here's what I was going to tell you. Sometimes this is the kitchen door and that's our house up there. Now, what happens is that in order to keep the dogs out, close the door and wait for it. We put the catch on, so now the door is locked and you can't get in. Arnold Schwarzenegger couldn't burst his way into this kitchen. Right, so this is it. If you go to the outside door and you knock on the door because it's locked, because you can't get in, you knock on the door and a child will come and take the catch off. But listen to the colossal noise this makes when it's taken off. There's no noise. So, you are waiting on the outside. You've knocked on the door and you're waiting. A damn foreigner. You knock on the door and somebody says to Balalut or to Talik, go and open the door. Well, what they do is they come and they just do that. And then they walk away. So you're on the outside waiting, according to your Western way of thinking, for someone to come up, throw the catch off and open the door. But they don't do that. So you knock on the door and you're standing there going, waiting, and nobody opens the door. Just one of those little things that as a Westerner you just can't understand. So I come in and I stand in the door,
and then when you
say,
came in, you're
why
very
didn't
mad.
anybody open the door? Well, we did. We took the catch off. What's the matter with you, man? Or something that they're saying in Filipino, which I don't understand. Anyway, that's just one of the little things that is there.